Did you know that North Korea built a 105-story hotel that has 3,000 rooms, yet not a single person has spent the night in it? And there is a $5 billion power plant built in Austria that's never been turned on. In this video, we will take a closer look at 5 of the most wasteful mega projects from around the world. But before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Megacities. And do you know of any other wasteful mega projects? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 5. Ryugyong Hotel, North Korea. The first on our list is Ryugyong Hotel, also known as the xiangyun Hotel. It is a 105-story, 330-meter-tall pyramid-shaped skyscraper in Pyongyang, North Korea. Its name, Capital of Willows, is also one of Pyongyang's historical names. The 105 building is another name for this building, and it has over 3,000 rooms. The structure is intended to be a mixed-use development with a hotel. Construction began in 1987 on the pyramid-shaped hotel, but was halted in 1992 due to North Korea's economic crisis following the dissolution of the Soviet Union. After 1992, the structure was completed but lacked windows and interior fittings. Nicknamed the Hotel of Doom, the Ryugyong Hotel in North Korea resumed its construction in 2008, but only with the exterior glass work completed in 2011. The structure comprises of 3 wings, each 100 meters long and 18 meters wide, sloping at 75 degrees to the floor that converge at a common point that forms a pinnacle. The building is topped by a truncated cone 40 meters wide, consisting of 8 rotating floors topped by 6 static floors. According to various sources, the structure was originally intended to house 5 rotating restaurants and 3,000 guest rooms. The hotel was supposed to open in 2012, the centennial of the birth of founding leader Kim Il-sung. A limited opening was announced for 2013, but it was later canceled. The construction work halted again, with some commentators suggesting that North Korea lacked the raw materials and expertise to complete the structure. Still, roads were built in 2017 and 2018, and an LED display was installed on one side to show propaganda animations and film scenes. Currently, it remains empty with no future of being used as a hotel, and for this reason, it makes it onto our list as one of the top wasteful mega projects. Number 4. Zwentendorf Nuclear Power Plant, Austria. This was the first ever commercial nuclear plant for electric power in Austria, consisting of 3 nuclear plants. For a short time in the 1970s, it appeared that a handful of massive nuclear plants would be the future of Austrian power production, but a massive public outcry shattered the entire vision. However, before people could vote against their nuclear future, one plant was completed. In 1972, the construction began with the boiling water reactor being rated at 692 megawatts of electric power output. The project was built by the joint venture of Austrian electric power organizations, with a cost of around $5.2 billion. The plant in Zwentendorf, Austria was completed before it was halted by a referendum on November 5, 1978, in which a narrow majority of 50.47% voted against the startup. Following the referendum in 1978, no commercial nuclear power plant was ever built in Austria. Austria passed legislation prohibiting the construction and operation of fission reactors for electrical power generation in 1978, so the plant was never turned on. What about its current operation? Well, in 2005, the Austrian energy company EVN Group purchased the plant and is now using it as a security training facility as well as a location for filming, photography, and other events. On the property, a solar power plant was built which went into operation in 2009. Following completion, the site's 1,000 solar panels produced approximately 180 megawatts of electricity per year. In comparison, the nuclear power plant was designed to produce up to 5.5 million megawatt of electricity per year. A research center was established in collaboration with the Technical University of Vienna. The research center has a 190 kilowatt photovoltaic system of 2 modules with solar tracking assemblies. Besides the site being used for operator training and a tourist attraction, the power generation reactor has no future of ever being turned on. Number 3. Ciudad Real Central Airport, Spain. Ciudad Real Central Airport, a monument to Spain's pre-financial crisis spending spree, was marred from the start by poor planning. Ciudad Real International Airport is an international airport and long-term storage facility located south of Ciudad Real in Spain. It was previously known as the Central Airport CR or Don Quixote Airport, as well as South Madrid Airport. It was built at the cost of $1.1 billion and opened in 2009, becoming Spain's first international private airport. The site's previous management company filed for bankruptcy and went into receivership in April 2012, after the last flight operator, low-cost airline Vueling, withdrew its last route from the airport. As a result, it was closed for 7 years before reopening in September 2019, but with no scheduled passenger traffic. The airport, which was supposed to handle up to 10 million passengers per year, opened in 2008, but only attracted 3 low-cost airlines and a few thousand passengers in the first year. The site was eventually sold in 2015 for $10,000 to a Chinese-led consortium of investors. However, 3 years later, it was sold for $56 million to Ciudad Real International Airport SL. After a failed rebranding as Madrid Airport South, with Madrid being 150 miles away, it has been suggested that the Ghost Airport could be used for flight training and technical support, but for the time being, it remains closed. Then in 2019, it eventually received its first flight, albeit without passengers. Since its opening, it is still not operational as a functioning airport and has served more as a location for filming in an airport setting. Do you think the airport located in nowhere will ever serve as a fully functioning hub for Spain? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 2. Hallandsås Rail Tunnel, Sweden. The Hallandsås Tunnel, also known as the Hallandsås Ridge Tunnel or ScanLink, is a Swedish railway tunnel, and it gets its name from connects to the northern and southern sides of the geological formation of Hallandsås. The railway tunnel runs between Nigelholm and Halmstad in southwestern Sweden, and was designed to improve connectivity between Gothenburg, Sweden and Copenhagen, Denmark. The 5.4-mile Hallandsås rail tunnel in southwestern Sweden began construction in 1992 and was expected to be completed by 1995. Unfortunately, groundwater began seeping into the tunnel almost immediately. This unexpected mistake posed a massive problem for engineers working on the Megaproject. To make matters worse, the tunneling machine failed after only 59 feet of rock boring. The main contractor couldn't overcome these engineering mistakes, and the Megaproject was taken over by Skanska. Then in 1997, construction was halted when Skanska used a special substance to seal cracks in the rock to stop the water. Unfortunately, the sealant ended up poisoning nearby fish and cattle. Construction did not resume until 2005 when advancements in water blockage methods improved. The tunnel was finally completed in 2015 as the first trains made the complete trip. 23 years after construction started and with a total cost of $1.3 billion, this megaproject was full of engineering mistakes and is wasteful. Number 1. China's Ryugyong Financial Capital. And the last in our list of wasteful megaprojects is the Ryugyong Financial District in China. It has been called China's Manhattan, but may be more accurately described as a monument to the failure of the Chinese growth model. With buildings construction ceased, leaving unfinished concrete skyscrapers across the district, and 4/5 of the available office space vacant, this is a truly wasteful megaproject. Beginning in 2008 and spanning over a 1.5 square mile area, the neighborhood, which is located just outside of Tianjin, was planned to include 47 new office and residential towers when it was finished in 2019. The project was designed and marketed to be the financial capital modeled after Manhattan, New York, including a Lincoln Center and Rockefeller Center spin-off and a rumored Institute of Juilliard Art School. The project was planned to be the coastal industrial zone in the Tianjin-Binhai area in China and revitalize the region. Costing $30 billion to build, developers intended the buildings to turn into a financial capital, with open spaces, high-rise buildings, and a high-speed train connecting it to Beijing. However, the reality was far different, as construction on all buildings came to a halt in 2014, and what was built remains empty to this day. And this is why this wasteful megaproject is on the top of our list. So what do you think of these wasteful megaprojects and the billions wasted on poor engineering? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to see more about similar mega projects, watch the 2 videos right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.